Hey guys, Lamar and I here at this house. He did a termite inspection on it earlier this month.
Last week, actually.
Last week, and they're selling the house. He found some evidence of termites in the house, and so we're here treating it. We're going to spot treat this little area, then we're going to put Centricon around it. So, you ready to go?
Let's get it done.
All right, come on. Here's where he found termites were coming up through that crack. They had a mud tube. Right here it stopped. So we're going to spot treat this area. We're going to drill some holes in this concrete all the way down to here. We're going to put a chemical barrier around here. We can protect this house, and then that way they can sell this house and the new homeowners can have a termite bond. They don't have to worry about having termites in their home. Then we're going to put the Centricon termite baiting system around it. So that's our plan. Man, that drill can drill some holes quick. Drill holes went very quick and easy, the way we like them. Sometimes we run into a footer, we hit rebar, and sometimes we do hit water lines. And if you ever hit a water line, you know it as soon as you hit it, because boom, water comes out immediately. Then got to bust up the concrete and get it fixed. But normally on this right here, since we are installing Centricon around this home, a lot of times we wouldn't even spot treat this area. We just put Centricon in and let it do its job. But they are selling this house, and the new homeowners, they actually requested to have a spot treatment done. Just peace of mind's all it is. You know what? We're willing to accommodate that for them because we want them to know, hey, they're buying a house. It's termite free. It's protected. It's in good shape, because they're putting a lot of money into buying this home. Matter of fact, they say your home is your most valuable investment. And so they're putting a lot of money in this home right now, and we want them to have the peace of mind knowing that their house is properly protected. And so we're gonna alleviate any fears, any anxiety that termites are gonna eat this house. So, all right, we're gonna clean these holes up, and then Lamar's going to put some chemical in those holes, and we're gonna go from there. Lamar, why is it always best to clean these up before you start putting chemical in them?
Well, this concrete dust will turn back into hard concrete once they get wet. So it's a lot easier to clean up this dry powder than it is the wet, mushy stuff.
Yeah, because sometimes whenever you're putting chemical in these holes, that chemical can come back up through those holes, and if you don't sweep this concrete dust up, you can have a mess on your hands. And one thing we don't want to do is have a mess in this homeowner's house. And so that's why Lamar's cleaning this stuff up. You all right, Lamar? I don't care what Stacy said about you.
I just don't let her know I know how to sweep.
We won't let her know, I promise. Oh, she might see this video. Boy, that's a nice drill. Hey guys, we're in Florida, and it's not uncommon for houses to have termites in Florida. Matter of fact, the research that they've done from the University of Florida, they say that there's 20 termite colonies per acre of land in Florida. So That's a lot of termites. Matter of fact, there's nowhere you can go in Florida and not find termites. You put a piece of wood in the ground, you're going to get termites in it. So when we do inspections for real estate closings and things of that nature, it's not uncommon to find live termites or any type of evidence of termites or termite damage because they're just everywhere. So that's why it's important to have a termite bond or type of treatment on your home, because it's not a matter of if you get termites. It's simply a matter of when you get them. That's just all it is to it. And you know what? That's just the way it is here in Florida. Look at Lamar, I got some long sleeve shirts on, gloves. Man, you're behaving today, following all the rules.
Trying to stay safe.
Sneak peek into my man's toolbox. Look how clean it is, organized it is. I love it. That stuff's thick. Now. Let's go. You've done this before.
Just a few times.
Easy, boy. Sometimes them holes don't want to take. You just gotta be nice and easy. It's nice and easy.
Nice and easy.
Thank you. Come on, gotta put enough chemical in there to create that barrier. Okay, so what we're doing right now, we're putting a chemical in these drill holes. And so basically what we're doing is we're creating a chemical barrier so where these termites actually came up around this block garage, so it's going to keep them from coming back up. And then the Centricon system is going to take care of it from here. See, if we wouldn't have swept up all that concrete dust, we would have a little bit of a mess right here. Okay, just a little bit of tidbit. Anytime you're using a liquid termiticide, there's two types of liquid termiticides. There's a repellent termiticide and a non-repellent termiticide. We are using a non-repellent termiticide because termites can't detect it, and so they don't try to avoid it. And so when they come in contact with it, it kills them and they're able to spread it throughout the rest of the colony. Repellent termiticides are detectable by the termite. And so what happens is it's hard to do a spot treatment like this with a repellent type termiticide because they know where the termiticide is placed at and they try to avoid it and they'll find other entry points. So with this non-repellent termiticide, they're not trying to avoid it because they cannot detect it, and thus they come in contact with it and they're able to spread it throughout the rest of the colony, and boom, we have good protection. This house was probably built back in 1950s. This is a floating slab. That means that that slab is just poured up against this block, this brick house. And all termites need is a width of a sheet of paper to get in. So you can see right here how easy it is for them to come in. It's not uncommon to see this in any house. Look, there's some right here. There's one right there, Lamar.
Yep, sure is.
Come through that. So that right there shows me that they came in behind this brick and come out through that little hole. Look how small that hole is that they came out. That's crazy, ain't it? All right, Lamar's getting ready to wrap this thing up. We're gonna turn this pump off and then we'll plug those holes. Centricon system time.
Now we gotta get the plugs and close up them holes.
All right, let's do it. Some people prefer cement to plug these holes. We prefer these rubber plugs. They last a long time, and 2, they don't make a mess. And honestly, they look good when they're done. Look at that. No mess. One more.
All right, let's get the Centricons and get them set up.
Let's do it. I'll give you a hand. Okay, Lamar's getting ready to put out the Centricon termite baiting system. Let me just tell you how it works. It's very, very simplistic. Lamar, can you open up that thing real quick?
Yeah.
You got a key on you? Every station is baited. Every station is baited. This is what we call always active. So every station we're going to put out is going to have this bait in it. And so what happens is the termites that are in the ground through their natural foraging behavior are going to find these stations. And this station right here, this bait station, has enough active ingredient to kill one whole colony. So we're probably going to have, I'm going to guess, what?
Right around 20 or so around the house.
15, 20 is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So we'll have 15, 20 termite stations on the outside of this house, and as they are foraging around for their food source, they're going to find these, take it back to the colony, and it's going to kill them. So check that out. Hey, and also another good thing is about how it kills the termites is that termites have an exoskeleton. And so termites have to shed that exoskeleton every so often to move to the next stage of their life cycle. This product right here is an insect growth regulator, and it prevents them from going through that process. And if they can't molt or shed that exoskeleton, guess what? They die. The great thing is about it is that humans don't have a exoskeleton. We have a endoskeleton, so we don't go through that process. So the good thing is about it is that it's not even harmful to mammals, to kids or dogs or anything like that. So, and we're going to place these things about every 8 to 10 feet around the outside of the home. So Lamar just kind of walks around, steps it off. It doesn't have to be exact. It can be anywhere from 8 to 10 feet. So we're going to just walk that off. We know that about 3 steps is about 10 feet for him. And we'll lay him out, then we'll come back and drill him down. You can probably put one right over here.
Right in there. And it looks like another one up by the corner there.
Yeah, absolutely. While we're placing these bait stations around the outside, we also want to keep them outside of the drip line. So if the drip line is here, we either want to be on one side or the other of the drip line. So, and here we go. We have this deck on the outside. And since the termites are going to forage in the ground for these bait stations, we can be 10 feet off. Sometimes we can be 15 feet off from the house. You don't have to be 2 feet or 18 inches from the house. They're going to find these stations. Matter of fact, we've had really, really good results out of the Centricon termite baiting system. We've had 0 problems. Matter of fact, I don't remember us ever having any issues with the Centricon system. I think just as long as it's installed right, you're not gonna have any problems. How many you think we put out?
Let's see, there's 8, 9 left out of 28, so 19.
19, what we put out. So let's go. I'm gonna tell you another thing. What I really like about this system is that versus a liquid system is that a liquid system is all dependent upon whether it was mixed up right and put out right. Not saying that anyone would ever mix it up wrong or put it out wrong. I'm just saying some things happen. But these bait stations, we didn't make them. We didn't manufacture them. They were manufactured from the factory. All we have to do is install them and monitor them on a regular basis. And so I know that whenever I send my guy out to install it, I can come back out and I can look and see if he installed it properly versus a liquid treatment. I don't know if he mixed it up right. I don't know if he put out the right amount. I just don't know. And so that's always been a concern for me as a business owner is like, did they do the job properly? And so when you're talking about protecting somebody's most valuable investment, you want to make sure that they have done what they need to do because this is somebody's home. This is somebody's house and you want it to be done right. And so with the Centricon system, I know it's done right. I can walk out and I can physically see it. So I'm happy with it. I know these people are going to be happy with it too. Hey, Lamar, can these homeowners mow over these things?
Yeah, they'll be down flush to the ground, so no problems mowing. Go right over top of them.
Any problems with any animals taking them up?
We've had some dogs dig them up before, but no harms to the dogs, and we just come back, put a new one down for the customer, and get them taken care of.
Every now and then you'll get a crazy dog. Usually they're labs. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. See how flush they are? You can walk on them, you can mow over them, weed eat around them, and they're okay. We always like to install them on the outside of the shrubbery. That way when the shrubbery grows, we don't have to fight the shrubbery to find these stations because we have to check these stations and make sure there's any activity or replace the bait. So we like to place the stations on the outside of the shrubbery so they're easy to get to. It doesn't help or hurt the performance of the system. It's just a preference to ours because we do have to come back and inspect these things, and it's just easier to inspect when you don't have to deal with all this shrubbery because believe it or not, this shrubbery is going to grow by next year.
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
Are they running scared?
they're already gone. As soon as we pulled up on the property, they're gone.
Well, they come up and eat that, right? They'll be like, oh, I smell that, and they want to eat that. Is that what they do?
What they do is they forage in the ground every square inch around their colony, and they actually bump into these things because they're blind, they can't see.
Oh, okay.
And so they bump into it and they leave a pheromone scent trail back to the colony. And they're saying, hey guys, at the other end of this trail, there's food. So come on, let's eat. So basically we're just putting a lot of bait stations, grocery stores out for them. And so that way we don't have to do that drilling and chemical all around the house. Yeah, so normally, excuse me, I just ate an gnat.
That's okay. I'm sure we all eat probably about 15 or 20 of those a day.
But honestly,
Sucking it in, right? Yeah.
if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't even spot treat that area. I don't think they felt like it was needed, but it makes them happy. Yeah, I swallowed. I swallowed like 5 gnats.
Any way you can take care of them, Matt. Any way to take care of them bugs.
Well, we're in the pest control business. Sometimes we spray them, sometimes we eat them.
Yeah.
Yeah, be careful about that.
That one goes that way.
You should be okay right there.
Yeah.
Only bad thing sometimes is when you got that loose sand that just falls back in there and it's aggravating.
Yeah.
This is going in real nice. Textbook installation. I guess it helps when you have the A-team on it. Let's go. Two more, Lamar.
Two more.
Let's go. Yeah, there you go. Lamar here is actually the guy in our bedbug video, Eaten Alive, where there was a young kid that was disabled and bed bugs has just infested his room, was it literally sucking the life out of him. So, hey, go check that video out. It's crazy. Ready? What else? Wait, what else we got to do?
That's pretty much it. Just a little bit of paperwork.
You know what they say? It's not done until the paperwork's done. Go. Guys, I was gonna say Lamar and I have successfully installed the Centricon system, but really, he did it all. All I did was hold the camera. So we're done here. You just gotta take some pictures of the stations, do some paperwork, draw a graph, and we're out of here. But listen, thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe. And if you have any questions about termites or any kind of bugs, please give us a call. We welcome all feedback. And as always, God bless.
God bless.